just coming in, and you look down there, the sky is purple. I'd like to go ahead and call our meeting to order. Please turn off your cell phones. Any citizen wanting to speak in the public comment portion of the meeting needs to complete a comment card and turn it into the clerk. You must include the comment or the matter you wish to speak on, your name and address on the card, and we ask that you please refrain from commenting until the public comments portion is over or directed so out of order. As you all can see, before I go any further with welcoming and going over the agenda, we have two commissioners missing tonight, so being that we do not have a quorum, I will go through the agenda. We'll do our citizen comment portion and then our action items. And that's really about all we can do without our quorum. So, I'd like to welcome everybody. Stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for our invocation. Thank you.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight. Attend to the business of the time, Lord. Give us peace and understanding of what's to be done today. And dear Heavenly Father, be with all those that are not with us, all those that are sick, all those that are in need. And bless them, Lord. I ask it in your precious and holy name. Amen.
Thank you. I will read on through the agenda. You guys can read along with me. We are not going to approve our agenda as is, but we have our approval of minutes from our following dates, our previous meeting dates. We had a board workshop and budget meeting on June 5th, 2025. We had a public hearing held on June 24th, 2025. We had an emergency meeting held on July 10th, 2025, and a regular town meeting on July 15th, 2025. We'll move on to our public comments portion. We have citizen requests, petitions, concerns. Okay. Ladies first, he's pointing to you behind your back. Vivian, would you like to go?
Oh, I was asking about, did you ever get the addresses straight? And who's supposed to do it? The planning committee or planning board? Or they told me the county committee. And you said the planning board.
I have talked to him, I talked to Eric Evans again this morning. A previous mayor did do the addresses that we have found out years ago in town. We have signed everything and turned it into the planning and inspection department, so we're putting that back in the county's lap, because the county should be on the name of the streets and house numbers and things for the correct addresses and the email addresses. So I will be the first one to let you know when they let us know that they've done something about it. We did have to do our highway bill streets update with all our addresses on, so that's going in. So I think between those two, that's something they look at. But it should have stayed with the county and what we're fixing that.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody. I just want to let you know who I am, no concerns. Promote Nancy, Butch Nancy, travel the county, not limited to the videos. I've been here before. Coming in today. So as you here to see my former county manager, first county manager is gone. And I've been here from time to time, so it's good to see you.
On that too, so we're going to move right along. We have some action items. I have a the Main Street and Rural Planning, Coneta Economic Development Strategic Plan, Tuesday, August 19th, which is next Tuesday, from 9 to 10:30. We will have our fourth meeting with Bruce Naglenon from the Department of Commerce. We have had several of you in the room have been to those meetings, and I hope to see you again Tuesday. He has reached the point that last week he spent some time going around to local businesses and made some appointments to talk to local business owners to get more a global feel of what our strengths and weaknesses are and kind of direction that we would like to see improvements and like to grow. He will be reaching out to citizens and to our work group. So if you get a call from him, you know that's what it's about, and he will try to meet you somewhere in town or call me or come along to town halls and we can explain you. We've had a lot of interest and concern. I've had a lot of questions. I've had a lot of phone calls about the Conetoe Mobile Home Park. July 21st, we had a meeting with Durbin Spell, who's planning inspections for Edgecombe County, Evan Stroud, who is the inspector, and Mike Matthews, who is the deputy county manager. They came out to meet with Todd Forbes, who's the owner of the mobile home park, and myself. Their goal, and they came out when I first got the information, the email was they're going to condemn the mobile home park. They're going to close it. My concern then, and I had talked to Durbin before, was I have citizens who live there. We have residents who live in the mobile home park. You know, how fast is this going to happen? What's going to be done? Have you talked to the owner? That sort of thing. So they really have not. They had gone forward and filed their paperwork with the Edgecombe County Courthouse, and they came that day and had staff an 8 of an inch thick of documents for each one that they were ready to put a sign on the door. This is nothing new, but this is something that since the town has updated our ordinance, and as of March, we can now support the county when they do come out and condemn buildings or properties. We had a meeting about 2 years ago with Tina Brasford when she was in that position. So they were kind of following up with that. We've been working with Todd, searching all kinds of ways and possibilities for him to clean it up, maintain it, make it look better, make it safer, and that just has not worked out. He did send a text a few minutes ago because he wanted to speak during the citizen comment portion and said, I'm running late, so he should be here any minute. But what we were able to work out is there, I think Todd had told me at the time there were 6 families in the mobile home park. My concern was for these families, when and where, how fast they're going to have to go somewhere. So we're looking at options of the possibility of being able to help these residents find housing. We don't have any housing in the town of Conetoe, unfortunately. That's a goal for way off in the future. They were kind enough to go ahead and extend the condemnation to December the 8th. So prior to December 8th, the owner has to work out with the residents whatever they're going to work out, and it will have to be gone by December 8th. So it's a huge undertaking. We're looking at all sorts of possibilities to help with the cleaning of that, removal, and we're just going to see how we can help it anyway. It is going to be sold. I'm not sure what's going to be there when it is going to be sold. I have been promised that it will look 100% better and improve everybody's tax value and property value, and so that's all I have to report about that right now. As soon as we do have any further information, Todd is giving us getting ready for a new business. So the new business is called STARS, STARS, and it is Superior Tire and Repair Service. It's going to be in the bigger part of the building that faces 64. So when I did call and speak to the young man that's the business owner the other day, I said, oh, great, you do tires. I said, I'm going to be needing some tires for my car. He said, what kind of car? I said, I'll make a lunch train. No, that's a baby toy car. I do semi trucks and big tires. And I'm like, oh. So I went down and stopped and meet him today. He's very nice, and you know, if you guys get the chance, we can stop in and speak, let him know who you are. He's very excited about the possibility of his business being doing what it brings to the community. We have the Edgecombe County Get Off the List initiative also. We discussed that a little bit before. We have some big questions, and my group, the Get Off the List initiative, has 4 focus groups. It's affordable and safe housing, education and workforce development, health equity, youth and family support, and my group is youth and families. We met on July 24th, and they had there's big questions for each community. So one of our questions was, how are we adding literacy to what we're doing in our community? And the goals in Conetoe, we have a thing called community connections that we just started at meetings once a month at Edgecombe Community College. We've got them flyers with mayors and elected officials. We're going to be attending those at ECC. We're going to be participating, as you know, in the Main Street Rural Development Plan for Conetoe. We are still getting books to build our library. The only thing I have to do is put shelves. We were talking in the meeting the other day about the possibilities of having free little libraries in different locations, especially outside the town hall right now, because as of Monday, I think NECP has gone back to school. They have started using our parking lot as a drop-off and pick-up. The bus actually stops on the street, so kids go out there and use the store. And that was a danger and a concern for children going in and out of traffic and people going up to the store. So when you see the school bus and you see people out there in the morning and the afternoon, just drop off and pick up. That's another reason I think that a free little library outside would be a perfect opportunity for parents and children to offer them some books and the opportunities to have some free books. Also at our market, and again, we have a wagon, and we pulled it out Saturday when we had our market. Free book from TOC, and we had several folks that asked for a shopping bag, and if you look at the bag, there are a lot of kids that left with books that I was working with and wanted to know if they come back with some more next time. We give them to their homes. So if you guys have any books that you don't want, don't have any use for, to donate, to take in, whether we're going to use them in our library or whether we're going to use them for free little libraries or giveaways like that. Their books in hand are better than books on shelves any day, so I would appreciate it if you've got anything that you want to donate, please. We have a new yard waste contractor for the town of Conetoe. It is John Jordan and Al Allen. They began on July 9th. The schedules that we already had stay the same. Same schedule applies if you have any storms or so forth. Same thing before, as we'll give 2-day notice, and then they will come around after the storm is done. If you see them out and about, you have to know who they are. We also have a new grass cutting contract. Her name is Ginger Waldrop. She's Ginger's Lawn Care. She began August 1st, so
to address that complaint?
I know. If you want to comment on any of the information, I can give it this thing, but we can prompt that, that's fine. I think if you want to share, I would appreciate it. As far as the clerk report for the month of July, July marks the beginning of the new 2025-2026 fiscal year and the start of the third quarter for the year. The following second quarter reports were completed in July. That was the LGC 203, the OSB and grant reporting, our quarterly wage reports, the fair housing for CDBG grant, our Powell bill certified statement, and the Powell bill expenditures report are all completed. The LGC has changed the due date for the audit of municipalities from October the 31st to December the 31st. I'll begin organizing information, preparing the audit documents this Thursday, and I'm hoping to have all that done in the next couple of weeks. I do have to meet with OMA because of the new computer software. It's not like it was where I could just put a thumb drive in. This will have to be downloaded, so she'll be helping me with that. Our total bank funds total to $182,556.68. I was going to ask for a motion to move the funds out of the Powell bill account into our general fund account, but we can't do that this evening, but we'll table that for another time. And also the, let me find it here. Our insurance, I was holding that bill because the amount is beyond my scope of being able to just pay for that. And this was for the property and liability insurance, and that was for $5,473.15. If it's okay with you guys, we can go ahead. I feel like that's something that we probably need to go ahead and move forward with, so that we don't run into any problem with our insurance. But anyway, that's all I got right now.
That's not anything any different, and that's a normal thing.
Yeah, the board did approve, they've already approved the proposal, so this was just for payment.
Well, let's go ahead and do that, so that our insurance doesn't lapse, or we have any problem. I'd rather do that than do without.
Okay. Okay, before we close, if you did not get one and you would like to, we have our newsletter for August on the table. If you would like a copy, you can also find it on our Facebook page. And I'm gonna go backwards just a minute because when we had our citizen comments, I told you that Todd Forbes had texted and said he was running a little bit late. I've already talked about the mobile home park, but let's do your citizen comment now.
Okay.
Move on with your situation.
Okay, so I'm Todd Forbes, I own the mobile home park, if you don't know, I know, or my family does. A lot of rumors going around and what's everybody's saying, all kinds of different things, so I'm here to say what I know and what, in meetings I've been in, what's transpiring with the park. Officially right now, the park will be closed. Don't have an official time yet. I'm talking about that the water will probably be cut off probably in the middle of November. That's not a set time yet. So by December, everybody should be, all families should be relocated. Right now, all but three people I've talked to have a plan. They have a place they're going. So they're working on that. One lady, she's been there for 30 years. She owns her mobile home park. She's the one that's having trouble because she's got to have a place to take her mobile home and have the money to move it. So that'll be the one that I'll be working with the most. And if anybody knows of a lot or some land or something that's for rent or even for sale, maybe at a low price, if you'd let me know, or the land or somebody know, that can get in touch with me so that I can try and get with her and let her know. Let's see, and really I just want to make an official statement that the park is closing. There's not anything, there's all kinds of rumors floating around. I find out new things I'm doing, new things Town of Conetoe is doing about it that I don't even know about. So I get to hear news stories every day, so. But anyway, it is a sad thing. I'd like to be part of the things that are happening here in Conetoe, because there's a lot of good things, but I believe that at this point that me and my family, we're part of the past of Conetoe, and it's time to move forward to the future. So just want to make a public statement about that. So, okay.
I gave them a little spiel earlier about the meeting we had with the county, that December 8th was the date that they're coming back, that it's got to be done
Yeah.
by then. I have had some people call me, like I mentioned to you, so we can look at the calendar if you still are interested in setting up something and using the town hall to talk to residents or citizens who want to know what's going on.
Right.
I think that would be a great idea to keep them informed.
Yeah, anybody can email me or send a text or something. Calling is terrible. My voicemail stays filled up, and I rarely have my phone on me, but I can text and email pretty quick. But yeah, we'll try to set something up. I talked to the tenants because I was kind of focused on the tenants have, and everybody had a plan already. But then talking to Elaine, I realized, probably the people in Conetoe need to know what's going on over there too. So, but as of right now, the definite thing is that Edgecombe County was going to condemn the property, and we would have to put up a bunch of money. My family's not willing to put up that money and do the stuff that needs to be done. So like I said, it's going to move into the future just like it is doing. So.
Thank you. Our board workshop meeting will be held on Tuesday, August 26, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. The board may take action during this time. The next regular monthly meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, September 9th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. in the Conetoe Town Hall boardroom.